and good night to Julian.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah, Julian, we are going through such a difficult period in St. Lucia, and I don't know what is your views on that regarding the question of St. Lucia getting very close to Cuba and also getting very close to Venezuela, which is Suarez. And you know for us that we have been friends of the Americans, and the Americans are quite upset that countries of the Caribbean are more drifting in that direction. And we have known we have gotten a lot of support from Cuba, we have gotten support from Venezuela. But how do we walk that fine line of not trying to upset America and being friends with both Cuba and Suarez? I don't know what your views on that.
Thank you.
No, well, I mean, as an independent country, we reserve the right to have diplomatic relations with whomever we wish. The situation between the United States and Cuba is slightly different from that of Venezuela.
Did I hear about the possibility that they may be having a different attitude to Venezuela now? Caller, just bear with me, please.
But what has actually happened is that, you put me off a little, Rick. What has happened with our relations with Cuba is that they have been over many years now, particularly since 1979, we have had an extremely good relationship with them. They have done for us what the United States wouldn't do. The United States probably doesn't
Caller,
like it.
Please bear with me.
Doesn't like it, but I mean, they understand.
So if you came to a choice between Cuba and America, and you had to take a choice, what do you think would happen?
Well, something like that doesn't arise.
It doesn't.
Whenever we have issues at the UN, we determine who we support depending on what the situation is.
Talk to me. Thanks for waiting.
Rick, good night there.
Hi.
The element there.
Go ahead, talk to me.
So what happened, Rick? You forget about that no vote campaign, man.
The what?
The no vote campaign I call you about.
The no vote campaign?
Yeah.
I thought that over. I think we should put that for another time.
You think we should vote?
Put it on hold for another time, the no vote.
Yeah, but I have no difference between the two parties, you know.
Why? Why do you say that?
Why? Because Rick...
Well, number one, Kenyan is 56, the other guy is a little older than that.
It has nothing to do with it, Rick, let me tell you, it's almost the eve of the election, you know I'm still undecided.
I know.
I'm still undecided. And should I vote, I'll be the third time I'm voting, and I'm still undecided.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people probably are.
Yeah.
What is stopping you from deciding?
Well, I don't. Rick, okay.
What is it that is stopping you from having decided?
Okay, let me go to the bottom to the facts.
Yeah.
Rick, I have, like I told you, well, usually the history, I've been raised in a certain household supporting the Labour Party and whatever, right? I voted Labour Party 87, I was out university 92, I voted in 97. But Rick, you know personally, I was victimized twice under the Labour Party administration.
What do you mean by that?
Victimized in my profession.
What kind of victimized? Let me hear that. Not too long, just tell me in what way.
In terms of favoritism, or what you would call nepotism.
Yeah.
I was victimized twice, in 98, 99, and then I was victimized again in 2004.
And that's what has you now...
Rick, obviously, put yourself in my position. Would you want to vote a Labour government that victimized you twice? And then on the other hand, I have never been inclined to the United Workers' Party. Okay? So I'm in a limbo.
I can see where you are. Okay, well, let's hope you get your act together by Monday.
Right, but let me tell you, I just want to ask Mr. Han one question.
Quickly.
Yeah, first and foremost, I think the ad that, the two ads I've seen Montu put on TV, I think these will be the best ads I've seen, you know. They're full of humor, man.
Okay.
Especially the first one with the cartoon one.
Yes,
so that you have only done for Rosalie.
Yes.
Right, and the second one which I'm just asking a question, because in 1992 I was not in St. Lucia. What exactly is that breaking the glass thing about? For those who are too young or those who were not in St. Lucia at the time. What is that about?
We went through it already, so you can check that out.
He did not explain it. How did that come about? Because I don't know.
Well, it's something, as I said, that I would prefer to forget, as happened 14 years ago. But it was a situation where I think the then Prime Minister, in delivering an address, referred to an incident which occurred involving me
at the Boundaries
Commission, and he mentioned about breaking glass, and my retort under my breath.
Well, it looked a little more over your breast to me, but...
and so the microphone, I remember, what's his name, Peter Richards, you could hear it only very faintly, but I don't know how he, well, of course, technology, and he was able to get it so that is where the remark came about. It was a remark, a spontaneous kind of...
that sounds almost silly, doesn't it, Colin?
Yes. It does, but I just want Mr. Hearns to know he better be careful on Monday that the spider web doesn't catch him, eh?
Okay.
No, I'm making sure that it doesn't happen as best I can.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you really think about it, you know. But the point is that, you know, there are those who figured that Labour Party lost the election because of that. You think so?
An elder of the Labour Party, God rest his soul, Mr. Philip, Horatius Philip, actually came into my office and said, Brother Hunt, you've lost the election.
Talk to me.
Hello, good night, Mr. Rain.
Hi.
And good night, Mr. Julian Robert Hunt.
Good night.
I know probably might pick up this voice. I want to ask you this question. What are your plans in regards to the Grand Riviere Plains